Yeah.
It is Wednesday, December 4th. You're watching ShotQuality Live BetCast, the only show with SQLive regression data. Let's get started. That might have been my worst introduction of all time. But we are here live on ShotQuality BetCast. It is me. It is Musa. We are back for another night. Of course, what does that mean if you missed it, if you've never seen the show? Well, we sit here for 45 minutes every Tuesday and Wednesday nights, live betting using ShotQuality's one-of-a-kind, home cooking, special sauce, the live regression data that you see here on your screen next to our beautiful faces, at least, myself. We got Musa here today. Hopefully, I think Max is going to be dropping in, maybe from a tropical location. We'll see. I know, right? Troublesome. We need Max back. I'll get on the horn. We'll get him in on the progressive guest line if we could have that. Shout out to progressive. Wish we could have the guest line. Hit us up. We would do it. But I think hopefully he gets well in 5 seconds, and it's just a Wi-Fi connection that needs to get figured out. But yeah, baby, the SQLive BetCast. Let's go. It's a big night. We have a lot of great games on the board. A lot of people already talking about some of the crazy scores we're seeing out here. It's just another night in college hoops. That's kind of the mantra that I seem to always be saying to myself. Take the dogs, trust your gut, have some fun with it, bet responsibly. This is ShotQuality Live BetCast. We're doing this for about 45 minutes, and then back on Saturday, next show, 2:45 Saturday afternoon. So, all right, Moose, let's get scrolling and rolling. We got, 27 games live right now, of course, using all the fun features that the Score Center has available, including starring some games. Clearly, there's a bugged-out version of Baylor, Connecticut, and a good version of Baylor, Connecticut. We have plenty of bumps and bruises. We're not really ashamed of that. It is cutting-edge technology. We're doing what we can, building what we can. Projections are up. We'll talk about that on the back half of the show. But, Moose, let's lock and load, baby. What are you seeing? What are you thinking about Ohio State, Maryland? Is this one just down the river? Are we just cooked on this, not touching it?
I'm not. It's a 40-point dude. It's embarrassing is what it is. And
embarrassing.
Still, shot quality points per possession is a little different, but I'm not interested in a game that it's over. There's no coming back from 23-63.
Yes, as our good friends at Haslametrics would likely say, I have the shirt. It says it. Analytically final. It's not. It's definitely not. There's a whole chart about when games are actually just insurmountable.
That's insurmountable.
We're getting there. Yeah.
40 points?
2 points a minute is very, very tough to get over. But given that you can go on like a 20-4 run, which again would bring this to 24 points, they would need another one of those to make it an 8-point game. It's not unheard of. It got here, right? So you got to give it probably 3 or 4 minutes, and this one's really just gone. But yeah, we are watching a butt kicking. Wouldn't touch it. No matter, sometimes these games get outside the realm of reality. The game's essentially done on the court, even if it isn't analytically done. But let's keep looking at some of these results. I'll make these little boxes a little bit bigger for you guys at home so you can enjoy some of the games, even if you can't, even if we're not talking about them at that time. FAU tied up right now, but FAU expected to be up 9 points, Musa. This is a pretty good spot, I think. I'm gonna lock and load with this. I'm gonna take the Owls on this one. I think they're a nice position for me to go ahead and lock in on. Let me see if I can get a live line going. We got some reports in the chat for GW, so let's look at that one at the same time. You have a 6-point deficit expected to be a 7-point win. Musa, which one do you like more? GW at the half, down
GW.
at American. I kind of like GW more as well. Let me get, as you guys know, still first couple weeks of the season. I'll be a lot more. You get me like mid-December. We're 1 week away from the anniversary stream, by the way. December 11th anniversary stream. Be there. Think we'll do an extended show. Should be a good slate. Wednesdays are fun right now. But yeah, locking in on 2 spreads right now, going with the first one on Georgetown here against American. There's a lot going on, a lot of scrolling and rolling to do on all the different apps at once. But all right, getting GW plus 2.5 minus the 115, and I'm hitting the button. Of course, that's our fun little way to let you guys at home know that we locked in a live bet. And I do full units this season on all my live bets, half units on all my pregame bets, and of course, absolutely tearing it up on pregame. And live's been okay, but should have not switched probably. But that's life. Not going to ever switch back. Live betting is the future. It's honestly what I enjoy a lot more. It's a bit more engaging, and I honestly think you have a better edge. So, let's keep scrolling and rolling. Musa, are you joining me on that play?
I'm going to. Yeah, I think it's a really good play, really good number. I'm just shopping right now, looking to see what I can get. I know that before the game they were favored. They're a lot higher in most analytical sites. I'm getting, GW. I'm just going to take plus 135 money line. No, screw it. I'm going to take the points. Plus 2.5. GW plus 2.5. Let's roll with it.
All right. Good luck. Hit your button. Unless you need a little. Oh, well, that was Mac. That was awkward.
What was that?
That I missed. I just butterfingered it, and and that's what happened. So
I do like IUPUI in Connecticut a little bit here, but
what about Campbell? Campbell? I think it's just Campbell, right? Like the soup. I think we maybe missed the early get in on this. It was like so bad, but expected to be up. They are the better team. If they take let's find out what the line is on this one. It's plus 3.5. I mean, that's a little tough. They're down 8-9 points here, and SQ expects them up 5, so they close that out. I think this is probably a pretty good line. You really would need them to get hot. I'm not really going to touch this one, even though it probably will happen. You know what? Being silly. That's not what we do around here. That's not what we do. 3.5 on the Camels. Of course, you can follow along with all the plays on the score sheet, which we do track, show. We have a record sheet of it all. Without Max here today, no shot. We're going to the full view on that today. But we do write them down. So if you're at home, and of course there is a lag and everything, if you want to see them quickly, that's how you do it. All right, we're in on Campbell. We're in on George Washington. I'm also, like I said, I think I'm getting in on this team here. Let me make sure I have all my bets in. I got GW in. We're going in on Campbell. Did I get that? Yeah, 3.5 minus 115. Beautiful. Okay, and then next one's going to be FAU. I think we're going to take that at just value in terms of what shot quality is seeing. Expected to be up by 9 points. It is a tie game type of line you can get. I mean, we talk about it all the time. I had FIU plus the points today, plus 9. Looks like a great call. I might be able to honestly hit both, which isn't terrible, but it has nothing to do with that. So I'm just going to go ahead and get that done really fast. I also need to just quit Safari really fast. And then reload it. Let's see. All right. Anyway, FAU minus the 4.5 minus 108 is my next one. What do you think of that one, Moose?
I don't mind it. Not enough time for me though. I'm not going to touch it just because I remember yesterday it was a little wonky
minutes?
with that. When you double dipped, you went 1-1 on Cincinnati, and it's not enough time for me. I don't like getting in when there's not enough time for the variance to kind of play its role. I do like Cornell Colgate under, though. Colgate getting their doors blown off against Cornell.
Yeah, again, I'm going to lose money on Colgate always. Killing me.
Yeah, they've real bad year for Colgate. Usually very competitive in the non-con before they get to the Patriot. They've just been bad. Like, they're just not good. So I'm going to go ahead and take the under 166.5 here. I don't expect a ton of scoring from them. And then for Cornell, I'd like to hope they kind of slow it down a little bit. Probably not, but still a lot of points to play with.
What was that line? Because I don't have
6.5.
Ooh,
closing
that's
line
that's high.
2.5. What is that? 32. They're at 86 points. Basically 80 points. I think that's very doable. So
yeah, I like that a lot, actually. Again, we're using shot quality data. Let me pull that one up on the screen. Of course, I have like 3 screens going, so we can see what's going on. I'm not really too sold on Bucknell coming back. I'll tell you. Do you like the Illinois State Belmont under? Both
No,
those
two
pointing down
teams
pretty
that
hard.
can run and gun. It's not too far of a blowout. There's still 35-39. I mean, that's not super. I mean, some people will play
super,
it.
dude.
It's not in my realm.
It's a spooky total, which we really just don't get a lot of. It's really, really crazy. They are crushing absolutely every shot right now. I mean, you're talking about a 151 total, which is already pretty elevated for college basketball. And this Illinois State Belmont game is just woof. 180.5. That's crazy talk. They put up. Wow. I gotta do it out of posterity's sake here. Let's go. Putting down a bet on a. I'm gonna hit the spooky button. Is that too loud? It might be too loud. It's pretty loud in my headphones. But yeah, spooky spreads means the ones you don't really want to take at all. The ones that kind of you're like, why are we betting this? Well, we have reasoning, right? We have shot quality saying that these teams are shooting such that, like, every other shot is getting 3 points. That's what 1.5 is. So yeah, no, I'm not going to expect that to happen for much longer. I do think it's a scary bet, but you trust the data. You expect a few misses to come home, even if it finishes at 179. It's all that matters, right? It's just that this line a little high, a -114 price for me on the ISU. I guess what is that? What they don't ILST, whatever. Belmont under 180.5. So I thought that Colgate Cornell 166 that Musa grabbed was high. No, a 180 in college basketball. Let's see if we lose it. That'd be cool. Like, it wouldn't be cool, but it'd be like crazy. Anyway, we haven't given a shout out to our presenting sponsor here at ShotQuality Live BetCast. You are all so lucky to be able to watch this show because of the great, good friends of the show here at Sport. ShotQuality Live BetCast is presented by SportTrade. The best data in basketball meets the best prices. SportTrade offers instant in-game betting with half the vig on both live and pre-game lines, with prop bets now available too. Plus, best-in-class support. Available in Colorado, Iowa, New Jersey, Arizona, and Virginia. Get 10% cash back on every bet in your first week, up to $300 cash back, and 1 free month of ShotQualityBets standard membership. Simply sign up for SportTrade using code SQB and bet $10 on any basketball market.
That's really good.
Crazy.
Really good thing God, you killed it with that.
I took a sip of water and I choked on it while I was like, you want to know what I'm doing while that's running? Always taking a sip of water.
Dude, I knew IUPUI was trash.
Nick's playoff cup.
That's pretty sweet.
That? You gotta go to those games. Get this.
Should have took IUPUI when I had the chance. Some teams I think are too bad, but Green Bay, they got
things people never say for 500, Alex.
Ugh.
I wish I had taken IUPUI. It's IU Indy now. Get it right. We
don't have it right.
We haven't scrolled and rolled the whole way down, so we got more to go. So let's not ignore some of these games. Fairleigh Dickinson, Fordham, 10-point game expected to be 4. Anything you like?
You say Fordham?
Dominated. Not dominated. 8-point game expected to be 4. Not close enough. Gardner-Webb, Wofford. Wow. I think you got to grab Gardner-Webb.
No. Nope.
No?
I'm not going to.
Why?
They're bad. I like this new rule I'm on. I sucked yesterday. I just don't like taking bad teams. I guess IUPUI
we didn't even talk about it. You did sweep yesterday. I went 2-2. You went 3-0. I
saw a lot of love for Gardner-Webb on the timeline today. I just do not get it. Not a great team.
I was part of that web. What? No. Timeline. I was part of that line on that web.
Well, it looks like
look,
you actually should be doing well, believe it or not.
Yeah, I should be. I'm not. That's the whole point. A plus 12.5 looks great right now. I took a plus 5.5. I do think they get back into this game. What we do around here is trust this data. This plus 12.5 at minus 120. It's calling my name, Moose. It's just that's what I'm gonna say. The data, it speaks to me. And so we lock in the bet. That's what we do. And we sit right here. We lock in bets. Just hit the, jingle boom, which I'm sure will be on, oh gosh, soon. We'll all be singing Jingle Boom, right? Yeah, there you go. Anyway, you're watching ShotQuality Live BetCast. We were bringing the boom like a year ago. The anniversary stream starts in 7 days. I don't know how many hours we're gonna do. Maybe we'll stream the whole year. Well, we are just 3 times a week, Tuesday, Wednesday, Saturday. But we'll be here for a nice stream on Wednesday night, a celebration of what we've done here, over 100 streams, and just a long episode so you guys can hang out and make some bets. Expecting Monmouth to be up on Lehigh. Does Monmouth qualify as a bad team you don't want to bet, Moose?
Yeah, they do. They well, I mean, still, I think it depends who they're playing as well. Like, because I'm still looking at this IU Indy one. It's pissing me off because they were down 62-58 and they're now up 70-62. Because, like I said, Green Bay's got a gimmick of a coach. They have 3 losses in a row. They got beat by Ohio State by like 900. They're really not good. So who am I to say IU Indy is not as good as Green Bay? They're both not good.
You watch a lot of college basketball, Musa. I'm gonna give you your chops here. You do your thing. You're not a joke around here. We know your stuff. You putting together those montage TikToks at ShotQualityBets of these mid-major rankings, the best players out of mid-majors. You definitely know a lot more than the average fan. Also, told you, FAU running it up. Love to see it. Just lose by 8, guys. Come on. It's so just 8. 7. 7's fine. 9's okay. 6, 5. Just not 4. Not 10. It's a nice cushion. Anyway, I love that. Not even playing. Again, everything's independent. So we have a lot of plays out right now. We have played on the under here in Illinois State Belmont. We played on Campbell, who only scored 9.5 points. Gross. Coastal Carolina is not good either, folks. And we can open up the team pages right here. Of course, we have the full access account, Shot Quality, so you can see everything. But this is standard access. Coastal Carolina, good defense against threes. So that's probably what's going on, but they don't force turnovers. They can't run in transition. They can't attack the rim, and they don't move very fast. So that might be the camel. Oh, the Camels are not going to move very fast. Okay, good. But yeah, that might be the problem for the Camels tonight. It's just going to be tough. It's going to be a tough uphill battle for a team that I don't know if they're fully equipped to get that done. We can take a look at them too. I mean, you can use all this stuff in the minute for game, good defensive rebounding, but bad defense against threes, lots of shots allowed attacking the rim. Those are very potent shots. So if the defense really isn't good here in those areas, you could see maybe an upset win here. Not really.
IUPUI, sorry. I know you were talking about IU Indies.
No, it's okay. I like to call it IUPUI, out of remembrance. So
Green Bay is so bad.
Wow. Hand up. I think I bet Green Bay today.
At least you're honest.
Minus 3.5. I was like, it's IUPUI. And I had IUPUI a little worse. No.
Well, I got 2 plays. Right now.
Let's go.
You want them set? Let's go one at a time. I'm pressing the button.
Come on, for the people.
We're going to get to it. So Moose goes over to the button. Moose pushes the button. First play per JK.
Talk to me.
I'm going to take the University of North Carolina at Chapel Hill, the number 20th ranked Tar Heels, and the coach everyone wants to fire, Herbert Davis, playing in the Dean E. Smith Center. I believe it's home game. Yeah, okay. A little ACC, SEC action. I'm going to say plus 6.5 for the Tar Heels here. In a game. They are down 9.
Yeah.
I feel like that's not asking a lot for the home team to have some goddamn fight. And I get to put my money on RJ Davis. Now, remember, maybe like our second podcast, I said I got Alabama winning it all this year. That's my team. I think they're going to play the Zags.
That's his team, folks. You heard it here first, Alec.
Give me Bama. But for the sake of this
quality
game,
expert saying,
I think they can come back and make this competitive. I think they will. I find a hard time Alabama winning both halves dominantly in Chapel Hill. Now the second play. Dun, 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 dun.
Take my number and lock it in.
Yeah. I'm taking a team that's up to continue to win by a lot, even though they're really not up a lot. I'm going to take the Florida Gators at the half, up 4, expected to be up 12, winning in the shot quality points per possession. But more importantly, Virginia, 1.26 points per possession, projected 1 compared to –
What's the line? What's the line, Moose? You didn't even say what number.
I was just looking at it. I'm going to play it, but it just hit half. I got time. Opening my book. I see 13.5 on DraftKings.
No locking in. 13.5 minus 110. No locking it in unless you have.
Yeah, I think it's a good number. They're up 4, should be up 12. That repeats. It was like the Tennessee logic. That means 16. But they were 17.5 point favorites. So let's add 6 points to that number I just threw out there. It's like I feel like I'm playing with a lot of points. Like Tennessee got up 26 on Syracuse. Syracuse, Virginia, both used to be really good. Not so good anymore. Both were losing at the half, not by as much as shot quality said. I like this one.
Feels like you're thinking a lot, bud. But yeah, look, to me, Cro-Magnon over here, North Carolina shot quality score better than Alabama shot quality score.
But I like to sit there and have a reason, you know?
Oh, okay.
I like to sit there and go, why am I doing what I'm doing? Because I was struggling.
You heard it here first. Brains here. And then old just listen to the data on the screen. Good old up and down arrows right here. You got 2 different a strategy. I think obviously I'm joking around and poking fun, but like strategy you can create as your own. There's no one way to do this. And yes, we do it a way that we think has worked and we'll continue to do, but it's also a way that's very constrained by streaming, broadcasting, the delay, trying to get people to follow along, right? Like that's not what anyone normal who bets, who isn't broadcasting, sharing, streaming, whatever. No one else does this. So you can develop your own strategies that don't revolve around that. I talk about a lot, the desire to sit there and pepper it with small plays rather than getting in at specific moments and hoping it's the best one. It's the same idea as playing volume with pregame bets. You don't want to take the judgment of when to play into the human hands. You want to just apply it widely for the entire time it's within a distinct playable range. That's the best way I would do it if I was in a vacuum and I could do whatever I wanted without any repercussions, but that's not how it works, right? So we do a lot of distinct plays.
I think what sportsbooks need to start doing is if you lose, you lose. But if you win, here's your money. We should open up a sportsbook with that.
Okay, you're onto something. Robert Morris is not. They are down by 18 here. Did not really score. Favored by a couple points. I almost took Youngstown, but it wasn't really enough. This is, I think, a divisional matchup. I'm almost positive we have
you are right. Horizon
conference
matchup.
Play. This is Horizon conference play. Divisional conference. Sorry.
I will say this. I feel like every year, everyone's got a team that just burns them left and right. There's always that one team. For me, it's Youngstown.
Yeah. I have 40. Okay, sure.
No Youngstown. No, I won't touch that team.
But
No.
you Robert. We would take Robert Morris, Moose.
I know, but I'm saying if I take Robert Morris, Youngstown will win by 1,000,000. If I take Youngstown, Robert Morris will come back and win. If I take the under, Youngstown is going to start scoring. They suck because I can't figure out what they're going to do ever. They defy shot quality. They just defy it.
I wonder what's actually happening under the hood to make that a thing. Also,
click on it. I swear, look at it. I'm not even kidding.
I'm okay. I'm okay.
Okay.
I wonder. I'm trying to find another play. I would like to
refresh. We got new games on. I like getting.
I think I got those at the bottom. I don't think they've had really enough time kind of pass. Alcorn is expected to be in it, but like they're a team that is just so bad. I'm not touching it. Right? Like we are. I guess we're implementing the Musa too bad rule. Maybe we'll get a fun.
What I've come to notice with the too bad rule, even like with Hampton, and what I should have done with IU Indy, was if they're playing someone that's also pretty damn bad, it's like it's different.
And you're onto something. You're really onto something. It is about a relative strength.
Yeah.
Because what you're tapping
Alcorn
into,
playing Florida, probably not as good. So
look, what you're tapping into is like the idea of the shot quality, I guess, ethos of, I guess, or more of like a mathematical assumption or like a let statement in terms of assuming that teams are taking the best shots that they can or doing their best to get the best shots. It's almost like a presumption that's made. And honestly, it doesn't have any problems until you get outside of the realm of reality where you have really skewed matchups like bye games where you have a bottom 300 team going against the top 20 team. Like what? Okay, you want to use the same models that you're going to use for conference play on a game like that with, the same understanding for end game behavior. Like good luck. It's hard. And we saw this year that like the Ken Palm totals and the spreads at the very end of those, the spectrum there had to be bumped up because the good teams were absolutely clobbering the bad teams early in the season, and closing lines were off by about 2 to 3 points.
And they want to add more teams to the NCAA tournament. Think about that for a second.
Yeah, I don't. I'm a purist. You're never going to get me to agree to that. But what do we?
I'm cool with more. If you want more play-ins, which I think is ridiculous enough, go for it. But 64 on Thursday, cut it right there.
Sure, I agree. I think as long they can do whatever they want, make 5 little mini tournaments. I don't care. Make them run the gauntlet over the hot coals. American Ninja Warrior, if you have to get in. Like, do what you want. But yeah, once we get there, there should only be a few teams that had to go through that. They should be facing the best of the best. It's like a warm up, and then we're on, right? It's not even. It's 60. It's basically 60, and whatever you want to do to get down, assuming we don't have a retrievers scenario with Virginia, rarely happens, but that's part of the fun. So yeah, sure, yes, get me to 60 teams by the time the number 1 seed's clear, and I don't care. I don't care what you do with the other 8.
UConn's running away with this.
UConn's running away with it. Wow, I had Baylor tonight.
Dude, you said every team that's not winning.
No, I had a lot of teams that won. I had Albany tonight. I had Holy Cross plus 3.5, so I won that. I took Maryland, so that's looking good. But look, that game's it's 28 points, Musa. That is 28 points. So they are distinctly coming back around, I would say. Not exactly crazy, but yeah.
Is it an analytical final yet?
Yes. It's over. So the game doesn't matter. And I would assume the 5.5 is going to hit as well. American is still running here on GW, which is not exactly what we wanted to see. Shot quality score still says you could get in on that, right? You have maybe a GW total, expecting them to hit some shots late in this game.
They've made 1 basket in 4 minutes, and they have a free throw. So not great.
Campbell looks to be doing a little bit better. Bucknell struggling, not really touching that one. That's just shameful for Bucknell. Home, already a home dog, right? That's not what you want to see. Maybe away dog. I'm not sure. That's a harder game for me to get, of course, as a New Yorker. Seeing some good slowdown, maybe on Illinois State Belmont? Where's that live line at currently? Checking in here on some of these plays. Yeah, down up to 185. So no, wrong, Justin, wrong. But okay. Central Connecticut, UMass. We didn't really talk about this one. UMass has been just a massive disappointment. Like they just cannot get right. Every single game seems to be underperforming their shot quality. They are playing badly. Not touching them. Maybe even continue on Central Connecticut because Central Connecticut's underperforming their individual total. That's just UMass is also. So yeah, terrible. I don't know if you've watched a lot of that team this year, Moose, but not too much else here. Fordham making their run. Gardner-Webb dead in the sand. That's terrible. That's a loss for us here. Good thing we didn't touch Monmouth. Lehigh running away. I had that one today, so that's nice to see. I also had North Alabama.
A lot of bad basketball
I
going
made a
on right now.
disgustingly high number of bets today. I loved the slate. I fired from everything I saw. There was no reason for me to stay here. I can read them out. Holy Cross, Albany, Baylor, FIU, Green Bay, Maryland, Bellarmine.
Holy Cross, Albany, Baylor's.
Why would you write? They're already done. Why? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, dude.
I think it matters.
I don't.
You got FIU and FAU.
I can copy and paste them. You want me to text them to you? What? Yes, curious. I did. Okay, yes. FIU plus the 8.5. Where's the?
Oh, did you take Ohio State or Maryland?
Maryland.
Okay, just checking. Jesus.
I think I'd show my face. No.
You said you took Colgate. They're down like 7,000.
I did. And I have to show my face. They're coming back. Oh yeah. Oh, it's still funny. Yeah, that was a bad bet. Or just a lot of faith in a team. Shot quality does not understand why everyone's hitting everything against. Like, why does Cornell have 71 and not 57?
They're pretty good,
this game. Cornell's not that great, honestly.
Ivy can play, man. Don't sleep on the Ivy.
I don't know, dude. Columbia's getting dog walked by Albany by 20.
I know that's bad. I will say you're right there.
Shot quality is 17. I had Albany tonight. Columbia's been like absolutely a flamethrower, and they're just not that good. They're going to go get themselves in a scenario where they lose, and everyone's going to be surprised because they're going to have Columbia as a massive favorite. Because again, some of this like Geronimo de los Santos. I'm not even looking at the sheet. I just remember his name because it's so great. Shout out to him. Look, I live 25-minute drive away from Levy and Jim. They should have their good games, but they probably will lose a few more than what you might think right now based on their early play. Anyway, not too much left here, Moose. We got 10 minutes left on the clock here on ShotQuality Live BetCast. Of course, 45 minutes every Tuesday, Wednesday, and Saturday, and then afternoons because we do nights, But La Tech, what about this one? Only down 3, but expected to be down 9. Memphis underperforming, but Louisiana Tech hitting some shots to maybe not look as outmatched early. Is this where you want to get in on a team like Memphis, who we've seen can play pretty well, Moose?
That's shortchanging it, man. Those guys can hoop. La Tech's not too bad, though.
Can hoop.
La Tech ain't shit. Almost lost the mic.
No, I mean, this is a game I didn't bet on. Which meant
so you bet on everything but this. That's actually a really good matchup. I know La Tech has tourney aspirations now. Are they actually going to make that happen? Probably not, but they have that Bacho kid from Texas Tech.
Yeah, they do, and he's great. But, okay, you've seen 8 minutes, essentially, of play, right? The line is right at the close, but shot quality says they should be up by 9 instead of by 3. I don't need to hear much more to rationalize.
And look at the shot quality points per possession.
Right. Yeah, exactly. Louisiana Tech is at 1.5, which is a 3 every other shot going down. Hell no.
Hell no.
I love that you have been logged in for X amount of time and spent X amount of dollars. Reminder. Thanks.
Does it give you warnings? Because you make so many bets. Is it like, hey, 1-800?
No, it doesn't. It gives me the generic timing warnings only. And again, I'm not like, too excessive. I'm pretty reserved. I spread my bets around a lot of books. So that keeps it pretty good. But all right. Oh, I have to hit the button. Memphis minus the 11.5, minus 106. Again, this is a very straightforward play. Data shows they should be up by more. We got a good read quickly. We talk about shot quality being predictive quickly. This is trusting that. I think
you're making the right move. I'm too scared to do it, but I think
should we keep making the right move here? Because we're getting out of here. This is it. This is the end of the night. These are the plays that will ride for the next, hour and a half. So I'm going to continue to trust what I see on this board as Iowa State hits another shot. I just missed 11.5 here on Marquette, but I'm taking 10.5 minus the 114 on Marquette to actually, double digit compete against Iowa State. It's a lot of game. 10-point game is a lot of game. I trust them to fight, claw their way back in, especially late. I think, this is a ranked matchup, 5 versus 6. You're going to see the priority for Iowa State probably be just to close it out. I don't know it's going to be a blowout. Of course, Iowa State plays really well at home.
Colgate Cornell fell off a cliff scoring, so that's good. Live 155. So
congratulations. Good call. Well, that's not off a cliff, buddy. You got like 161.
I got 166.
Oh, all right. That's like a hill. Good hill. Good work.
My thing is, I've seen games, folks, where it's like, I swear when it happens to me,
he sees it all. The Moose sees.
Tell me you haven't had games where it's like a 20-point game in the last minute. It's like just bullshit.
Oh,
it's like
the whole last 4 minutes, they can just dribble out and score 3 points, 6 points.
No, maybe. But I'm saying I've seen it where for me, I need an over, and that's what happens. But sometimes I'm on an under, and it's like, let's just start chucking up threes. That sounds fun. No one's going to guard.
It does sound fun. It does
sound fun, actually.
That's what I would like to do.
That's also what I would like to do, but I don't like when they do that when I have the under. George Washington, they ain't dead yet. They're shooting 2 free throws.
They're dead to me. That's for sure. All right, I got one more. Let's go. Shout out to my favorite football player of all time, Musa. All right, here's your trivia question since you didn't do it this week. Who's Justin Perri's favorite football player of all time?
Okay.
First person to guess it goes. We are betting against Montana State here. So we're going to take Nebraska right here, expected to have 23 points. They have just 16. Montana State up a few. It's not huge. Line close of 4.5. I'm going to take the plus 6.5 because they're expected to be winning. All right. So let's go. We'll give away, free standard month per usual here on ShotQuality Live BetCast. You can stack them up. I don't care if people don't want to chat. They're just watching at home. You want to win a few?
I'm putting in a guess.
What's the guess? Let's see if the chats have started to roll in. I'll highlight the first winner.
We got Peyton Manning.
Yeah, he wins.
Really?
Yeah.
What the hell? Was I close?
I don't know. Were you? You said LeBron James.
I thought it was a trick question. He played football.
Football player.
Yeah, he played at William and Mary.
I mean, I guess, but no.
Guess.
Come on. The most MVPs of all time. Omaha. He gets it. Shout out to you, Michael. We just bet on Omaha, and then I asked who the player was. Yeah.
Omaha.
You understand, Musa? Omaha.
He checks the slant to a backside comeback.
Dude, I have a Peyton Manning jersey. I have a Reggie Wayne jersey. I have Andrew Luck jersey. I now have a Jonathan Taylor jersey. Too many.
You know who you don't have, though? Colts legend. I guarantee he doesn't have this jersey. Colts legend, Austin Collie.
I do not have an Austin Collie CTE jersey, unfortunately. No.
Dude, he got knocked out cold. That man.
Poor guy. Nope, bad. All right.
George Washington's got this, folks. So even if we're gone by the time.
Campbell's back in it. We had a bunch Memphis. Gardner Webb, Illinois State, Belmont under, which is not going well. Idaho running it up on UMKC. I took Idaho today. Feels good, baby. I love college basketball betting, guys. I love it. I love making 30 plays in an afternoon. People look at me like I'm crazy, but like, again,
I was
it's all
kind of
about the
looking at
volume.
you like you were crazy, like five
I'm
minutes.
crazy. I am. That's the thing, dude. Like, you're not wrong. I am. It takes a level of crazy to do it, but it works better than just picking your spots. It's really hard to pick your spots. You can go on terribly cold runs.
I'm pretty sure
I can
you would have
too,
picked
but
this game if you could have.
oh God, can you bet on
Rhodes
that?
College. You would have probably took Rhodes College plus 47.5.
I bet on those. I think you can get them offshore. But we're closing up shop.
I've seen you do it. Is the thing.
Oh yeah, I've done it. We're closing up shop.
Oh, really
Quality Live
quick. What
BetCast.
middle do you need for FIU, FAU?
5 to 8, ideally. What do we got?
6-point game. 2 minutes left.
Let's go. Come on.
So FAU to win by 5 or 6 or 7
or 8.
Oh, you have plenty of points. This is easy money.
No, dude, it's a game where they score by multiples of 2 by the minimum, unless there's like a free throw in which they take usually 2 of them. So no, I disagree. That is not that big of a middle. Anyway, what you see on your screen, hey, projections on this site. If you've been waiting, if you didn't hear, I'm going to put in the pick of the day email. It's probably going to go out for a late game tonight because, you know, I'm running around like a chicken with its head cut off every day. But we make it to the show. Shout out to me for that. But anyway, projections are on the site for all ShotQualityBets members. You can search through games. You know, you can find every single game. I think even some of these games are for tomorrow already, which is really cool to see because I did hear that maybe that wasn't working. So we do have games for tomorrow up already. Games for tonight probably there too. Go check it out. All members have access. And of course, there are also SQLive games for standard members as well. It's going to be about 10 to 15% of all games throughout the year. It's close to about 600 games in all, with 5 to 6 every single day. ShotQualityBets pick of the day, live game every single day. And, you know, the live game also unlocked here on this scoring as well. So pretty cool. A lot of fun. ShotQuality Live data powers everything you see here on the show. You can scroll and roll yourself. You can use code BetCast, all caps, to get 15% off of your first purchase on the site. Gardner Webb, a terrible pick. God dang.
But also, we have NBA stuff as well.
It's true. That comes with all memberships. So you can get this the NBA as well. You can go check that out. Especially potent with our good friends over at Sport Trade, who offer some really good lines on NBA player props. So you can jump into any of these, see how these games are going, see how your props are doing. I bet a bunch of props tonight, Musa. I want to see how my guys are doing. And we'll get out of here right after I need
Justin was nice enough to give me, while you look at your props, Justin was nice enough to give me, I had a free $5 same game parlay on BetMGM, so I was like, why not? I don't do NBA. He said Giannis points, so I took the Bucks to win, Giannis over 30 points, Giannis over 7 rebounds, and Giannis over 5 assists. And so far, Bucks are winning. Giannis has like 9. That's pretty good for the first quarter.
Okay. Right? He's decent.
He's got like 6 rebounds and 4 assists, so he's looking good.
He was my king of the court selection today. So, yeah, there's a lot of cool stuff going on, having a lot of fun. Everything I do, everything Moose does, powered by Shot Quality. Of course, some fun projections, can use however you want. You click on any of these matchups, it literally just pops up our data-rich, very unique, only place you ever find it type of previews, our luck ratings, expected records versus the actual records of every single team. Expected totals. So, like, Rio Grande is 5-1 on the over, but Shot Quality grades those games. They go under on an extra 2. How can you use that to make good bets? That's up to you. We do the data thing. So anyway,
they almost beat Creighton.
Yeah. Catch us back here on Saturday, 2:45 p.m. for another fun dose of betting.
Maybe Max will be there.
Maybe Max will be there. 1 week from today, of course, is the anniversary stream. Make sure to come out to that. Say happy birthday to us. 1 year of BetCast. Can't believe we've done it. Can't believe no one's gotten canceled. So Moose has never said anything. Love to see the live picks going well tonight. Appreciate it. Michael, Omaha, give me a shout.
Didn't one of you guys sweep yesterday?
Am still, Musa, one sec. I'm still like a week behind on memberships. My DMs are a mess. I'm sorry if you are waiting. I will get to you. You will get your free month. I'm good for it. It's just life's crazy. Anyway, what were you saying, Moosey?
Didn't one of us sweep yesterday? Who was that?
Oh, that was you, buddy.
Oh, I'm looking for it again. Florida's looking good. North Carolina looks terrible.
I put all your picks in. I tell you to the end, dude. I trust you.
I'm worried about North Carolina. That's true.
We always are. But always a good time around here. We will see you guys on Saturday. I'm going to bring in the music. I think I'm going to bring in the music. Moose is dancing. He's ready to go. We will be back. Just a few days. A little hiatus. 3 shows a week while we're here in December. There's the music. All right. ShotQuality Live BetCast, baby. Thank you for watching. Thank you for tuning. Thank you for using ShotQuality Live data. I am Justin Perri, your host. That's Alec, Musa. And, of course, a shout-out to our man, Maximilian. He'll be with us, hopefully, on Saturday.
Maxwell.
Thanks for watching. Get well, Maxwell. And we'll see you guys next time.